Hi, welcome to Magical Unicorn. I'm Serena Verona. Today I'm going to be doing a 2021 forecast for Leo, and that's for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You will see some genders on the cards. Gender is irrelevant in my reading, so you can ignore that. And some messages may be reversed, so bear that in mind. Today we're going to kick off the reading with 3 cards from the Oracle of the Fairies deck. We'll do early in the year, middle of the year, and late in the year. We'll pull 12 cards from the Golden Wheel Tarot, one for each month. We'll pull 12 clarifiers from the Tarot of the Divine, one for each month. And that will be the end of the YouTube reading. We'll continue over on Patreon with 12 more clarifiers from the Tarot of the Cloisters. We'll pull 3 cards from the Oracle of the Unicorns, again, beginning, middle, and end of the year. We'll do a 12-month charm reading, and then we'll pull a few Spirit of Animals Oracle cards to get you some animal guidance for the year. Okay, I have done the pre-shuffle and I've asked for guidance, so let's get started. Leo, messages for Leo for 2021, please, for their highest good and the highest good of all. New beginnings. Nice, Leo. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Nice, Leo. So maybe you've got some plans in mind that you'd like to get started on. Great. Just make sure that you're nurturing those plans and you're focusing on them so you can manifest what you want. All right. We have ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Nice. So as you're working on these new projects, definitely don't be afraid to ask for help. You have support. Come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. All right, Leo, you've got 2 cards here saying, ask people for help, let people help you, work as a team, because that's really going to help. The New Beginnings card said, treat your ideas like a baby. And remember, it takes a village. Gorgeous. Let people help you with your baby. Back of the deck. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Sweet. So 2020 was kind of a rough year for everyone, and we may feel that we've lost some things. We may have actually lost important things to us in our lives, but hopefully 2021 will be a restorative year. All right, let's jump into the tarot. So kicking off January, we have the 5 of Cups. Leo, you might be feeling a little down. You may be feeling some grief here. And it may have to do with whatever you have lost. But it's very important that we not focus on the tipped over cups. We need to focus on our full cup. We need to be grateful for the blessings that we have, not focus on the things we lost. Because remember, everything we focus on is what we are manifesting. If we're putting all of our energy into our grief, we'll just manifest more grief. All right, February. Ten of Swords. This is the end of the cycle, the absolute end of the sword cycle. Something needs to die. If it hasn't already, if it doesn't in February, it needs to. Something needs to end. And it may be this grief here. It may be time to let it go. Let it die and be buried. I'm sorry if that's insensitive. If you have lost someone and you're grieving over that. It is very difficult to let go. I'm right there with you. It's time to let the grief go, not the person you lost go. And there's a difference there. And it's very hard when you're in the middle of grief to understand that. You want to hold on to the memories, even the bad ones, because you feel that it is part of your experience with that person you lost. But it's okay to let go of the grief. It is not an insult to that person's memory. It's just releasing the pain. March. Sorry, Leo, I got a little insensitive there for a moment. Totally unintentional, I assure you. Yes, beautiful, the world, a new cycle. I feel like many of you will release the pain in February. I feel like this is something that's you've had around for a while. And you're learning not to focus on this. You want to focus on this. You want to move ahead. And because you want to move ahead, you're going to finish with it in February. You're going to start this new cycle in March. The moon. Now, the moon is sometimes about secrets or secret agendas, but sometimes it's traveling a path in the dark. Now, the moon is light in the dark. So even if we are in the dark, and often we are when we start a new cycle, we don't know what's going on or what we're going to do next. Often we're in the dark, but let that moon be your light on your path forward in April. Whoops, well, May popped right out. High Priestess. Gorgeous. The High Priestess is in charge of mystic knowledge. She's highly spiritual. Again, gender doesn't matter. This is about trusting our intuition, trusting our gut. And sometimes this is about secret knowledge. So we've got a card that's kind of about secrets here, and we've got a card that's kind of about secrets here. But I feel like it's possible that this may be your secret that you're hiding. And it may not be something nefarious. It may just be something you haven't revealed yet. That's not bad at all. Interesting. All right, let's pull one for June. I was just thinking back on those grief cards and looking at the ask for help. If you are having trouble with grief, with loss, you can ask for help. You can talk to friends and family. You can find a qualified therapist, and they can help you with those sorts of things. It could make all the difference. So June. Three of Swords. This is heartache. And to me, columns matter. February and June aren't next to each other on the calendar, but to me, vibrationally, these are often aligned. It could be that this grief comes back. It could be this secret you're hiding. It can even be a secret you're hiding from yourself. It could be that you're not over this. It could be that you gain secret knowledge here that opens up this wound. We're going to pull more cards to find out. Heavy cards, Leo. Ten of Wands. This is burdens. Oh, you're carrying too many burdens. Oh, I'm feeling like these negative cards are all connected. It's all one thing for most of you. And this, you really want this cycle to end and you want to start a new one. You want to head down this path, but it's so dark. It's so dark and heavy and cold. You can see the wolf's breath. Standing on ice and snow. It's so cold and dark and heavy. For some of you, this could be a therapist. You could start working with a therapist in May, or a religious leader, if that's what you prefer. Or you could just be turning to religion in May, turning to spirituality, turning to some sort of spiritual practice to help you with this pain. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask people to help you out. All right. Whew. Come on, Leo. Let's get you some good cards here. King of Wands. So, excuse me. Again, gender doesn't matter. The King of Wands is a fire sign, and so is Leo. The King is very passionate, very imaginative, very creative, very artistic, very charismatic. Now, this is energy that you could move into in August. Once you've laid down these burdens, this is also a 10. It's also the end of a cycle. You could choose to lay down these burdens in August. And then you're feeling back to your old self. I'm sorry, lay these burdens down in July, and then you're feeling back to your old self in August, which would be beautiful. This can also be somebody else. You've got these help cards over here, so this could easily be an ally. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a therapist. It could be a love interest. Take it as it applies to you. This is a general reading. But I feel for many of you, you're going to decide to lay down these burdens, and in August you'll be feeling back to your old self, and this is Leo season. All right. September. Justice. Now, we're going to pull more cards to learn more about justice, but to me, justice is a neutral card. What you put out is what you get back. If you put bad out into the world, you will get bad back. If you put good out, you'll get good back. I feel, Leo, like for most of this year, you've been working very hard to get past this pain. So this justice may be in the form of you feeling better because you've done the work. October. Three of Wands. This is nice. This is your ships coming in. This is things starting to manifest in your life that you have been working on. You wanted this new cycle up here. You wanted the old cycle to end, the new cycle to begin. It could start coming in for you in October. November. The Lovers. So for some of you, this could be about a relationship. For others, it's about a decision. We will pull more cards to find out. For some of you, this person may be someone coming in that you're very attracted to. Most people are attracted to the King of Wands. Very charismatic. And as your ships are coming in, if it's a relationship you want, it may work out. But this could also be a decision. So we will pull more cards. December. The Eight of Wheels. This is the equivalent of the Eight of Pentacles. This is mastering your craft. For some of you, this Lovers is a decision to focus on yourself and your welfare and your happiness, and you decide to invest in yourself in December. Back of the deck, Two of Cups. Oh, for some of you, there is a relationship. Now, this is a partnership, and it does not have to be romantic, but it certainly can be. But because you've got this very charismatic person, because you have the Lovers, because you have this Two of Cups, for some of you, there is a relationship coming in 2021. Let's pull another round of clarifiers. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there's two. Let's see what we've got. Oh dear. We have the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, we have two fives here, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. This is grief. This is conflict. Fives are about setbacks. They're about obstacles in our lives. So, and again, I feel particularly for the grief card, maybe even for this conflict card, that I'm feeling like this is inner conflict because it's paired with grief. Like maybe you're not sure what to do next. Maybe you're angry with yourself over something that happened, something that went wrong. You blame yourself maybe. Definitely feeling for most of you, this is conflict with yourself. It's very internal. This is very internal. You're probably hiding it from the rest of the world. This is an obstacle you need to get past for your new beginnings. In order to get to your new beginnings, the good news is the wheel is turning. What's the old saying? Time heals all wounds. The wheel is turning. And this 10 of Swords is the end of a cycle. So you've been stuck with these 5s, but the wheel is turning and the end of the cycle is coming. Be patient, Leo. Be patient with yourself, particularly with this horrible internal conflict. You've been blaming yourself. You've been feeling guilty. It's time to let that go, because it's not serving you and it's not changing anything. All right, February. Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning. We were promised. This is a passionate new beginning. It's creative, it's imaginative. It could be a new job that you feel very passionate about. It could be a new project that you are just totally invested in. It can also be a new relationship. But the good news is, here's the best news of all. This 10 is the end of a cycle, the end of this pain. This ace is a brand new cycle coming in, a brand new opportunity. Take it as it applies. And we were promised that with the world. All right. March. Judgment. Yeah, I like it. Judgment is about counting the costs, profit and loss. It's about looking back at the past, deciding how much it cost us, deciding if it was worth it, thinking about how we're going to do things differently in the future. And you're wanting this change in the cycle, this major change, because this is major arcana. You want this major cycle to end and a new major cycle to begin. And so you're thinking about what you want for that and what you're going to do differently next time. And particularly, you're going to be thinking about this internal conflict back here, this guilt that you've been feeling back here, this grief. You're going to be thinking about that a lot, and you're going to be thinking about how you want to do things differently next time. All right. April. The Chariot. I love the Chariot. It has a caveat. You're getting ready to move forward and you may be keeping a secret, and it may be about this guilt you're feeling up here. You may be holding all of that pain inside and not sharing it with anybody. That's a possibility. But you also, as this new cycle starts, you want to do this judgment because you don't want to go forward in the dark. You want to have your light in the dark. You need your path illuminated. You know that, and you're working out the path you're going to take. So now we have the Chariot, and the Chariot is potential energy. It can move, but it's not directed unless we direct it. We have to use our resources and our energies to make the Chariot go in the direction we want. We have to harness that Chariot. And you absolutely can, Leo. I mean, it's not impossible. It takes a little work, but we definitely want to be driving the Chariot. We want to decide where it goes. So we need to harness our resources and our energies. Okay, May. That Chariot's going to make it a much nicer trip to go down that dark path in the moonlight. Oh my goodness, that got a little wild. Let's try again for May. Queen of Cups. This is beautiful energy, and it might be yours, Leo. She's a water sign, and you're a fire sign. That doesn't mean you can't be in Queen of Cups energy. You certainly can. She's a nurturer. She loves without condition. She's a giver. She's a supporter. I like it paired with the High Priestess. This beautiful, I'm going to say feminine energy, but it's not about gender. It's about the softer side. It's about the yin energy. Now, this may be, as I said, energy you are moving into in May. You may be feeling emotional and loving and supportive in May. But I think for many of you, this is an ally. This is someone who comes in May. It could be someone you know already. Doesn't have to be someone new, but can be. It could be a family member, a friend. It could be a therapist. We were talking earlier about this being a possible therapist. This could be too. It could also be a love interest. We've got this Two of Cups person over here. Again, does not have to be a love interest. Could be any kind of partner. Could be a romantic partner. Could be a business partner. Could be a therapist that you're partnering with to get over this stuff up here. But this is someone who is loving and nurturing, who has your back. You can trust them if this is not your energy. And you're going to need it because of this. Whew. Oftentimes when we go into therapy, it pulls up some stuff that we've been repressing. And that might be what this card is for some of you. All right. Let's get some clarification on June. Page of Cups. This is a message or a new perspective about emotion, often love. And if this is therapy for you, Leo, and it's bringing up some dark stuff, it is going to give you a new perspective. I actually like these cards together because even though there's pain here, it's leading us to new understanding, new realization. And that helps us grow and move forward and move away from that pain. This is actually a beautiful thing. And I'm really starting to feel the therapy vibration here. Again, it does not have to be a therapist. It can be a friend that you just talk to and you talk about this pain that you've been holding in. And that oftentimes lets us cry it out. And then we have that new perspective. Just make sure the person you are working with is very loving, very kind, very gentle. That is Queen of Cups energy. Okay, July. Oh, Four of Coins. This is being very cautious with your resources, particularly material resources. So it's paired here with this Ten of Wands. It's heavy burdens. It is the end of the cycle. It is time to drop those burdens. And some of those burdens might be material. And so you either need to be more careful with your money in July, or just careful with your resources in general. I mean, we don't want to carry these burdens anymore. And I do think they're financial. If you can get rid of some of those burdens, that's great. If they're like debts, manage your resources wisely so you can get rid of them. But this is being very careful with your resources. And clearly it's related to some material burden that you've been carrying around. All right, let's get to that August card. Four of Swords. This card is about taking some time out to do some self-reflection, to do some healing. This is also, to me, this card is very much related to judgment. We had judgment up here in March where you were thinking about what had happened and what you want to do in the future. That's very much Four of Swords. This is major arcana. This is minor arcana. So you did a major thing in March with that. And now I think you're going to do a little touch up here in August. It doesn't have to be about the same issues, but it can be. But you're going to count the costs. You're going to decide what happened and what you want to do differently next time. And that may be what throws you into this King of Wands energy where you're feeling more like your old self. You took some time out, you rested, you counted the cost, you understand what you'll do differently next time, and now you feel better. So definitely do some self-care here. I feel like this whole row is all about self-care. You're asking for help. You're relying on a partner to help you out. You're just taking care of yourself here, which is nice, Leo. September. Six of Swords. Yes, sailing away from pain. Beautiful. You've thought about it. You've counted the costs. You've taken a moment for yourself to heal, and you understand that you want to get away from the pain. That's awesome. That's your justice. You don't deserve to be stuck in this very difficult internal conflict up here. You deserve better than that. So sail away from that pain. That does not mean forgetting whatever we've lost. This is about lost and found, and I feel, Leo, like you kind of lost yourself in this grief. It's time to find yourself again. Here you are. And sail away from that pain. It may be about forgiving yourself. For some people. And again, it's next to this teamwork card, so let people help you with that. All right, let's do October. Ah! Well, that was coming out. Ace of Coins. This is a beautiful new material beginning. It could be a new job. It could be a new home. It could be a new investment opportunity, but it is lovely. It's a chance for you to have a fresh start, and you are going to go for it. You're going to be working to figure out how to do it the best way you can. You may be asking people for help, especially with this teamwork card over here. But because you've decided to sail away from pain here, it opens up this beautiful new opportunity for you. And you're going to take it and you're going to work on it. Nice, Leo. Here we go. November. Three of Wands. Yes, this is your ships coming in. I like it. And it goes with the Lover's card. So for some of you, you've been manifesting a relationship, and here it comes. Probably in November. For others of you, what you've been manifesting leads you to a decision. You have opportunities. You have options. I love that you have the Three of Wheels here, which is Three of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Wheels here, which is the Eight of Pentacles. This is working on your craft. This is mastering it. This is like a progression, a promotion. This is gorgeous. All right. But let's pull another card for December. Page of Wands. Okay, we just said pages bring us messages or new perspectives, and the Page of Wands brings us a new perspective on something we feel passionate about. It could bring us a burst of creativity, some sort of inspiration. This is beautiful, and I love it with this Eight of Wheels, Eight of Pentacles. You're mastering your craft, and you're going to have, it's almost like an epiphany about this. You feel just so inspired as you're working to master your craft. It's like next level stuff. Back of the deck. Two of Cups again. Nice. Two of Cups here, Two of Cups here. We've got two cards here talking about working with other people. So partnership. Gorgeous. I think getting past this pain, working through it, working with other people, moving away from that stuff that's been holding you back, is going to lead to this beautiful, beautiful stuff here at the end of the year for you, Leo. This beautiful new beginning that really leads to next level stuff pretty quickly. Gorgeous. Okay, Leo, there's some things to work through here, but you have help. You have people who have your back, and you are strong and powerful. So don't give up. You've got this. If you'd like to join us for the extended read over on Patreon, the link is in the description box below. And for as little as $3 a month, you can join me there for early access to all of my extended reads, plus a little bit of fun bonus content as well. If you are interested in fun merch, the link to my Teespring page is in the description box. We've got some cute things over there. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.